Every single book I've worked on or supported someone to write has been different. No one writes their life story or family history in the same way because each of our lives are so different. And I like it this way. Some people start at the end of their life stories and work back. Some people want to dive deeply into their family tree, and others want to skim above the surface, sharing stories of their happiest moments in life. We all tell different stories. There's just one thing that I ask people to check and double check. Names, people's names and place names. I'd love for you to be careful with these in case future generations want to trace their family history via your story. When I was a journalist, I trained myself to check and double check even the most commonly used names because it's amazing how many different ways we can spell them. Even Smith can be spelt in a whole lot of different ways, so it's good to check and double check every single name. It's also interesting and sometimes confusing that families can accidentally change names from generation to generation, for example, via death and birth certificates. A book I'm working on right now featured the same last name spelt 3 different ways because this name was mostly spoken rather than written. The family and I talked about it and agreed upon one version of the name we'd use throughout the book. The other thing about that same book is that the main person in our story was born nearly 100 years ago, and countries have changed names or even disappeared during that time span. It's good to Google and double check place names. My tutors used to say to me, decide how you're going to write it and stick to it, be consistent. So I'm passing that on to you today. And that is enough from me. Write on, my friend, write on. P.S. If you're thinking about joining my main course, Write Your Memoir, now is an awesome time. The price is going up at the start of February. If you'd like to check out all the amazing things you get from doing this course, just head to my site, charlottesquire.co.nz, and learn all about my signature course, Write Your Memoir.